In half an hour, Kathy Lett's guests include Liverpudlian playwright Willie Russell. That's in Behind the Headlines. Now, Steve Ryder introduces the final round of Rally Challenge. Starting next Monday afternoon on BBC2, there's a chance to entrain for another showing of great railway journeys of the world, beginning with Ludovic Kennedy's retracing of Robert Louis Stevenson's journey from the east to the west coast of America.
For many years, I found myself in search of someone who called himself Graham Greene.
An unforeseen consequence of his elusive behaviour has been the man he calls the Other. He's been fated as Graham Greene, the famous British novelist, in unlikely locations around the world.
It was as if someone was trying to play his own life.
I had been duped, not once, but twice.
Who is the real Graham Greene?
Explore the mystery of the other Graham Greene in Arena tonight at 9:30 on BBC2. Nelson Mandela has urged black children to go back to their segregated schools. In the light of this, the education programme Clean Slate this week visits the townships and white suburbs of Johannesburg to report on current standards of education in South Africa. That's in half an hour. Time now to join Kathy Lett behind the headlines.
G'day. Spring is in the air. Well, I do believe there was actually a whole day this week where a major conurbation was not razed to the ground by a hurricane. And for women, spring means sprogs. When I saw Jeremy Paxman being all rugged in Soweto, I have to admit I got a little wake-up call on my own biological alarm clock. To breed or not to breed, that is the question. Mine may worry about falling pregnant is that I might give birth to a car salesman or Donald Trump. I mean, who cares about an embryo's sex? What I want is an ultrasound which will tell me exactly how many Def Leppard albums it will acquire by the time it's 13. Anyway, this week I went along to a prenatal class with a pregnant girlfriend. The weird thing was, the women couldn't get a word in. The place was chock-a-block with born-again men, all talking about the joys of natural childbirth. I mean, can you believe that? It's all right for them. They don't have to do it. The male cognoscenti may be big on the boye, but I've decided to be an advocate of unnatural childbirth. Do they do an epidural that lasts from the moment of conception till the kid reaches voting age? Still, one thing's for sure, what with period cramps and childbirth, in case you were ever in doubt, God is definitely a bloke. So, even though spring has sprung, the next time your lover is making you breakfast in bed and asks how you'd like your eggs, just tell him unfertilised. Later on in the program, we'll be discussing more about designer babies. And then, through the wonders of technology, I'll be talking to Jeffrey Bernard down at the Coach and Horses in Soho. But my first guest tonight is best known for his in-depth studies on a strange British tribe called Liverpudlians. You may have seen some of the results in Shirley Valentine in Educating Rita. Well, writer Willie Russell has gone into Margaret Mead mode once more to study the courting ceremonies and mating habits of Merseyside. In his new film, Dancing Through the Dark, he takes us on a strange woman-only ritual, the hen night.